To kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Working from the gun, Williams. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. 1st down, here's Swift. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 28. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
1st down, here's Dak. He's throwing deep to the left side. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's
Yeah.
a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Santos to kick off for
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
39-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
There we go. 47. What do you think?
Prescott here from the gun. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys with some work to do, trailing in this game.
Yeah! Here we go. What do you think?
Dak throwing again. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
We're going to 54. Why it is?
Now it's Prescott again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A loss of 9.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
What is up?
Williams to throw. Set up the screen here to Swift. Racing down the left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
14. Cowboys nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Yeah!
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. And now they face 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. What do you think?
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that brings up 4th and long.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Here we go. What do you think?
They're going for this with Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Dak off the play fake. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And forget the field goal, Brock. They reach the end zone to end this first half on a high note. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So not just settling for one here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go, 47. What do you think?
Another throw for Prescott. And there it is. He makes the play in the end zone. And with no time remaining, they tie this game up as we head into halftime locker room. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. What do you think?
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 31. Right side, Ferguson's got it. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet. have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48.
Play action now for Prescott. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10 at the 31.
Prescott now off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, drop inside the 15. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Prescott to throw once more. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to the air, Prescott. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get this time before the end of the third. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
Solo 3 puntos, muchachos.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Everybody, kill!
He's throwing for it! And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. All right, they got the job done. 2-point conversion successful. And as a result, a 2-point lead for them in this second half.
Yeah, the biggest deal right there. It really didn't matter if they kicked the PAT or went for 2 and ultimately got the most important part was breaking the tie. And I'll tell you what else it does, Kate. It really starts to mess with that opponent's chart over there. Everyone has them going into the game. When do I go for 1? When do I go for 2? Yeah, this coach just sped up that entire process with that decision.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Swift on second down. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Luther Burden. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got more. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the shotgun, give to Swift. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
The ball on the 13. Once again, it's second and 10. He'll look to throw it. Brought in right side by Moore. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He's out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Hits the 20. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Flying forward on the ground. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th.
17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He calls his own number again. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Williams to throw on 1st. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Here's Williams. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
What is it up?
Now Williams. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Bronk, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Swift. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Brought down back at the 32.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Will be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Chicago. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Quentin Jefferson there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
180.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
That's good.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game. Get them the ball.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Williams to throw on second down. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. It falls incomplete.
It seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On second down, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That one on target to Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards. First down, Bears.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Let's go.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. The Lions called their first time out. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun.
Ooh.
And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target.
He was covered
And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Whoa! Hey, 76! 180! What's up?
Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And a little chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Merlin!
On first down, it's Goff. They'll go right back to Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Just a
1.
little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Gain of 9 yards.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
That's caught by Gibbs.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Cairo Santos to kick off
Still in
for
search of
Chicago.
our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They run with the former player, David Montgomery. And he'll work this pass the 25 to the 26-yard
He was
line.
brought down at
T.J.
the 26.
Edwards there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Five. Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Lions first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Go, 12, go.
From the gun, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
26-yard line.
Super one.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The line of scrimmage.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. His throw, left side, Fortune Small. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He'll look underneath here for Montgomery. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Another Lions. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
4 down. Hey, 5. Orange. Is that?
Throwing, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he's in! Sam Laporta! Touchdown, Detroit!
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time break, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
A gain of 29 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bears first down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. 4th quarter begins on the ground. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. second and goal.
He was brought down by...
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Laporta in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up past the 35.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
Good for a Lion.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to grab a late lead. So 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. Montgomery. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he'll be taken down. A gain there of 15. First down, Detroit.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Value three. Value three. Attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and
So there's
11
multiple factors, Mike, that make
30-yard
blitzes
line.
successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's
Give him
another
13 on that screen play. And a first down.
First down.
I think it's
First
clear,
and
Mike. I
10
think
at
they
the
have their sights set
17-yard
on
line.
winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now for second down.
180. Attack.
Gibbs. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down.
No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to
It's third and
operate
10.
out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, third down. They'll run here. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
14 yards.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from LA. Blake Corum now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Lady.
Stafford to the air to start us off. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
To make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears are off to a great start defensively.
Come on, he got in there.
Possession.
Come on.
Tyreek Stevenson on the cover.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
What is that?
Williams with the sneak. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Manangai. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Corum now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 180.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Blue 60.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at first down here.
Blue 60. What do you have?
Stafford now off the play fake. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And 18 at the 38-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. That finds Adams.
Oh, wow.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They put a receiver in motion right. Down the sideline, past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Ready. 180.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, LA. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. To throw is Williams. Couldn't find a completion on first down. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So it's second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So now it's going to be third and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Bears looking at first and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. A draw now, this is Swift. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yards shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Zero.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
Well, that's now a 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. They set up the screen here to Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams.
Oh!
That's incomplete on 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Williams. And he's got it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh!
Hold
on!
in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock instead just a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action now for Stafford. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Play smart.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half
Play
of football
smart.
to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
We going in this time.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Swift trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And the Rams nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. We're waiting.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Williams hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack, but he's also denied a gain of any kind.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Williams set to pass. Throwing it deep off his back foot. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Set. 250.
Stafford from the gun. Nakua here. He's got it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
He was covered by Kevin
This
Byers.
defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. You get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Set. Lady.
They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Yellow 20. Moving hot.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready. 180.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford finds him over the middle. It's an LA touchdown. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there. Can they come through with 6?
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Bears 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Forced out to his right. And look at this, here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 30 on 2nd down. 40 before he's escorted out.
Number 2,
That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. They've got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He rolls to his right. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Running behind center with Swift. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
taken down.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Here he is to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Alert! Set! Blue 60!
They're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. And he has the first down for the Rams. And, partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
Yards on the play. That's good for our Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready! Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Ready, hot!
Up the gut they go with Williams. And into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set! Ready, hot!
Another run for Williams. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's a BYO. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A gain of a yard.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go play action. It's Prescott. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass caught by Tolbert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott again. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down, Dallas.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Well, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Donovan Wilson on the coverage.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
What is up?
A play fake. Now Williams rolling right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. Now Williams. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On the play fake. Jack. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. We are through 1. 6-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Hey, Phil. Hey, here we go. What do you think?
To the air again. Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he will get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep. looking for more. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is going on?
Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift, and he's going to have a Bears first down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
Whiskey. What is that?
Here's Williams now to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. A first catch for DJ. And a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. 2nd and 5.
What is that?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Headed left, buying time. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Vegas!
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That complete to Swift. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Williams to the air once more. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
2-point conversion.
Jordan.
Here's Williams. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Dak. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Durham Smythe. Touchdown Bears. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On play action, here's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
First and goal.
About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal.
Yes!
Williams. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
What is on?
Here's Williams on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
There you go. What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third and 1.
On third and yard, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Clement. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And it'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Vegas!
A play fake. Now Williams forced to his right. He runs with it. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
4 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Boy, talking now, ain't he?
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. To throw, it's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. Everything you want to do right
Over
there
the top.
in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Bears will line up.
They'll let their tight end run it. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
15.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
A return now from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 62 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Bullshit.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice. All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll drop the throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he'll take this one in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
They just got real, didn't it?
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Moving to his left, and he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. No play action. It's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Prescott again. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throw again. Jack. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. That's a timeout. Dallas, it's their second, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Yeah! Here we go, boy. So we're going to 53.
Again, Prescott to the air. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here we go. One final play. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.